Chicago, along with his wife, Michelle, and their two daughters. The President-elect of the United States of America, the first African-American, first biracial American to end up in this position in the White House. Let's take a moment to allow you to get the sense of the emotion, the excitement, and the honor tonight as we watch, again, the first African-American, first biracial President-elect of the United States.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible, who still wonders if the dream of our founders is alive in our time, who still questions the power of our democracy, tonight is your answer. It's the answer told by lines that strike.
Welcome back. We now continue our coverage of the terrible aftermath of Barack Obama's victory, which has left Obama supporters across the nation with nothing to talk about. For an update, let's go to Jane Carmichael. Jane.
Thanks, Andrea. For the past year and a half, thousands of Obama's most obsessive supporters have devoted their every waking moment to the Obama campaign. Last night, they were celebrating his victory, but today they woke up to the cold realization that they have nothing to fill their pathetically empty lives. This is Peter Kendley. For months, he has talked about nothing but Barack Obama, turning unrelated conversations in coffee shops, bars, and elevators into discussions about the Democratic candidate's vision for America. This morning, Kendley's roommate found him in an almost comatose state.
Up until yesterday, he was so annoying that I wanted to kill him. Now I just want my old, condescending, Obama-obsessed friend back.
Experts say some voters' fixation with the Obama campaign ran so deep, they've lost the ability to process non-Obama-related information. Across the country today, authorities are reporting throngs of Obama supporters wandering without direction or purpose in streets and parks.
We've been here all day. I try to reason with them. They just keep telling me to check out some new Obama video on some Obama blog or something.
Many seem unable to understand that the campaign has ended.
You don't want to regret not voting. You want to make sure your paperwork is in on time and that you're registered in the state that you want to vote in. You're not going to rest. We are not going to do anything until Barack Obama is the next president of the United States, and we are full steam ahead until Election Day.
Jane, it just looks devastating out there.
Yes.
Who will take care of these people?
We really don't know. Many have already driven away their friends and family with months of endless praise for Obama's latest speech and constant reminders to vote.
Well, that does sound annoying.
Clearly they have no friends, nothing to live for.
Right. What about Obama? Do you think he'll help these people?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
In fact, Obama has said that he finds his supporters, quote, so irritating I can't even deal with it.
Well, do you see an end to all of this, Jane?
Well, you know, Andrea, I think a lot of people just hope these people will die.
I think you're right.
But, you know, worst case scenario is that someone with evil intent seizes control of them.
Sure.
They've proven their minds can be taken over by empty rhetoric.
So if someone were to come up with a catchphrase as simple and vague as, yes, we can.
Oh, awful. They would have an entire army of extremely energetic, insufferably annoying, mindless pawns at their command.
Okay, well, we're going to be praying that that does not happen. Thank you, Jane.
Sure, thank you.
Later in the hour, we'll tell you how to spot and avoid an Obama supporter by looking for clues on their messenger bag. And in other election news, the nation is preparing for an onslaught of obnoxious kids named Barack.
From Ohio. The only way they can pass this bill is by creating and sustaining a panic atmosphere. That atmosphere is not justified. Many of us were told in private conversations that if we voted against this bill on Monday, that the sky would fall, the market would drop 2,000 or 3,000 points the first day, another couple thousand the second day, and a few members were even told that there would be martial law in America if we voted no. That's what I call fear-mongering. Unjustified. Proven wrong. We've got a week, we've got 2 weeks to write a good bill. The only way to pass a bad bill, keep the panic pressure on. Now, what has the Senate done to this bill?
What's wrong with you? Go home. We're not welcome here.
There's a gentleman being arrested, and there are a lot of us. But
what the fuck? Look at this shit.
Really would have developed.
They said every other one is now putting on putting on masks. Of course. Masks and bicycles.
Well, it's kind of sad that we have to have this kind of show of force for people that just want to make a public statement. There's no one out here to do any harm or damage. We're just trying to make a public statement and be heard.
Are you a veteran?
I am a veteran. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I've had 28 years of service. I'm retired from the Air Force.
You guys ever taken a picture you're taking? That guy's gonna have They're about to gas everyone pretty much.
Yeah.
Kids in there, be careful. Did you guys just walk through that? We came from over there. From the other side of the bridge? No, like, we're pressed and they stopped us and told us to go back. Yeah, I don't know if it's significant. The plows are moving.
CBS 4 News has learned if mass arrests happen at the Democratic National Convention, those taken into custody will be jailed in a warehouse owned by the city of Denver.
Our investigator Rick Salinger discovered the location and got inside just today for an exclusive look. Protesters, Rick, not happy with the setup.
As you would imagine, Jim and Karen, they are not. This is a building filled with metal holding cells. We showed up at the facility unannounced today. The doors were wide open, and we managed to shoot for several minutes until a Denver sheriff's captain asked us to leave. The newly created lockup is inside a warehouse on the northeast side of Denver. Inside are dozens of metal cages. They are made out of chain-link fence material and are topped by rolls of barbed wire. Our presence here was not authorized nor welcomed.
And this is a secure environment, a secured area, and so we're concerned about how that's going to be utilized by people who potentially are trying to be disruptive.
Let them go! Let them go!
In past conventions, mass arrests have taken place. With Denver's jails already overflowing, new space had to be created and officers trained. Each of these fenced-in areas is about 5 yards by 5 yards. There's a lock on the door. How long those arrested will be kept here is not known. A sign on the wall reads, "Warning, electric stun devices used in this facility." We showed our video to Adam Young and Zoe Williams, leaders of groups that plan to demonstrate during the convention.
Very bare bones and also very reminiscent of a political prisoner camp or a concentration camp.
I mean, that's how you treat cattle, and then you showed the thing where it said, stun guns in use, and just changed the word gun for bolt, and I mean, it's It's a meat processing plant.
The Sheriff's Department will not discuss the facility at this time.
But we want to make sure that we've got our game plan set. We want to make sure that the entire procedure is laid out. All the personnel know what they're supposed to do.
The plans were to keep this place a secret, at least for now. The American Civil Liberties Union says it will ask the city of Denver how prisoners will get access to food and water, bathrooms, telephones, plus medical care, and if there will be a place to meet with attorneys. And the protesters, Jim and Karen, have already given this place a name. They're calling it Gitmo on the Platte.